Welcome to Guanatos Tacos Financial Certification. This module is about leakage recovery. Even in the most well-run restaurants, leakage still happens. It's an unfortunate reality of our business. Mistakes occur. Systems can fail. And people get rushed, especially during peak hours. But just because it happens doesn't mean we accept it. So what is leakage recovery? It's not about blame thing. It's about taking ownership. It's about recognizing that every dollar saved drops directly to the bottom line, and it's our responsibility to protect that margin. Now, let's be clear about what recovery is not. Recovery is not waiting for the end-of-month P&L report and then trying to explain why the numbers are bad. By that point, it's too late. The money is already gone. That's just reporting history. True recovery is something entirely different. It means identifying a potential loss early, correcting it immediately, right there on the floor, and then putting measures in place to prevent it from ever happening again. It's about recovering profit in real time, shift by shift, day by day. And this brings us to the biggest mistake we see managers make. They stare at reports and narrate the loss instead of being on the floor and actively recovering it. They treat leakage as ancient history instead of what it is, an active problem that needs to be solved right now. That's narration, not leadership. And at Guanatos Tacos, we expect leaders. So, how do we do it? We follow a 5-step process. Step 1. Identify the leak. Recovery starts with seeing the early warning signals, not with staring at spreadsheets after the fact. Great operators don't wait for a report to tell them they have a problem. They act on patterns. They see the food cost percentage creeping upward on the dashboard. Shit! They notice the waste bin filling up faster than usual. They spot a variance in the inventory count. They see overtime appearing on the schedule before the week is even over. These are the smoke signals. Your job is to find the fire. This leads us to step 2. Trace the root cause. Every single leak has a specific behavior or a system flaw behind it. And being busy is never the root cause. That's an excuse. You have to dig deeper. Is the problem with portioning? Are the cooks using the proper scoops and scales for every single order? Are we over-prepping, creating a surplus that will just end up in the trash? As our scheduling off, leaving us with too much labor during slow periods? Or is this a training issue? Does the team fully understand the standard? Is it an execution problem, where they know the standard but aren't following it? You must ask these questions to find the real source of the leak. Once you've found it, it's time for step 3. Correct it immediately. Recovery happens in the shift, not after payroll posts. If you see a cook overportioning, you coach them right there, on the spot. If you realize the prep list is too high for projected sales, you adjust it for the next shift. If you're overstaffed, you send someone home. You must act today, not next month. Delay is the enemy of profit. Every minute you wait, more money is leaking out. This brings us to step 4. Coach, don't tolerate. This is critical. An uncorrected behavior becomes the new standard. If you see someone skipping a procedure and you say nothing, you have just told bottleneck person and everyone else watching that the standard is optional. When you correct a behavior, you're not just fixing one mistake. You are setting the cultural expectation for the entire team. Remind them of the standard, show them the right way, and explain why it matters. If behavior isn't corrected, it becomes the culture. Finally, we arrive at step 5. Fix the system. The best operators don't rely on their memory or hope that everyone else remembers the coaching. They rely on structure. They build systems to prevent leaks from happening again. This means adjusting your PAR levels on your prep sheets so overprepping is less likely. It means creating and using checklists to ensure side work and closing duties are done efficiently. It means refining your ordering guides. Systems are what stop repeat leaks and make excellence predictable. Let's talk about what this looks like in our two biggest cost centers. For food cost recovery, it's about relentless discipline. Are we using the scales for every portion? Are we tracking waste accurately and immediately investigating spikes? Are we performing accurate inventory counts to spot variances quickly? 1 week of focused discipline on these three areas can recover thousands of dollars. Third, labor recovery. It's all about managing the clock in real time. Labor is won or lost during the shift, not after the fact. Watch your sales versus labor dashboard, like a hawk. Are sales tracking lower than expected? Then you need to start cutting staff early. Are you getting a surprise rush? Maybe you need to call someone in. More. Waiting until the end of the day to see how your labor finished is too late. You manage the schedule. You don't let it manage you. This is the fundamental difference between a supervisor and a true operator. Supervisors explain losses. They are great at telling you what went wrong last month. Operators, on the other hand, recover profits, fear on the floor, in the moment, actively protecting the bottom line. Recovery is a daily discipline. It's a mindset. Every day you should walk into your restaurant and ask 3 questions. Where could we leak money today? What has changed since yesterday that could cause a new problem? And what needs correction right now? At Guanatos Tacos, recovery is not optional. It is a core leadership expectation. It's about taking ownership of your 4 walls and the financial results you produce. Master leakage recovery, and you define yourself as a true operator. Protect the margin. Own the outcome. Thank you for your commitment to excellence.